All right, we are recording now, and so everyone is muted. Today we're going to be doing stretching. Is a deep stretching class, and you're going to need a foam roll for the first at least 10 minutes. Okay, so this is the one we're going to be doing together. And if you have any questions at any time, any point, you can always text me or email me. If you're live, you can unmute yourself. Just gonna mute people. Sorry about that. And okay. All right. Mute everybody. All right, because it's already recording, should be fine. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna be using the foam roll the first 10 minutes. Like I said, we're gonna do this together. Most of the class is going to be down on the mat. When we stand up, we're going to do some standing up exercises. We're going to need a wall to do some of the assisted stretching, since it's just us by ourselves in our homes doing the stretching. So we will need to have a wall nearby. I think we all have those. So let's get started. Starting with the calf muscle, I want you to try to put a little extra pressure, crossing your legs on the foam roll. First, applying some pressure. If you don't want to lift your body weight up, you can just bend and extend and putting just enough pressure so you can feel it. All right, rolling. I'm gonna lift my body weight and here. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure you go slow on the foam rolling, which I tend to forget about it. So you want to count 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And rotate your foot. And up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. If you're doing this by yourself, if you do foam roll by yourself, I would say 8 times down and up. It's more than enough. I feel my calf a little tight because we did lower body with a lot of weight this week. And plus, I took a break, so I am sore, but it feels good. All right, 4 and 4. And now we're going to switch leg. The other calf, apply pressure first, cross, leg on top. If you can, lift your body weight, your hips off the ground, and slowly down and up. See how I'm trying to go a little bit faster than I should? I have also to remind myself to go slow. So counting 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. I'm rotating a little bit so I get all angles of the muscle. Up, 2, 3, 4. Again, this is not playing any music, but you can play your own music at home. It helps. And moving on to the hamstrings. Hips off the ground. On this one, you have no option. That's the only way to get that rolling going. And you want to go on an angle on the side. I always forget to wear different color pants so it doesn't blend with the foam roll. Maybe I should use this one just for the video. I think it's all right. So I'm going sideways. 4 count up, 4 count down, 4 count up, down, up, down. And keep on going slow. Going slow is the focus of this foam rolling. Maybe just a few more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, and 4. We're moving on to the glutes. And again, we're leaning on one side, crossing this leg. I'm leaning on my left, bending my left, and I am rolling 4 seconds down, 4 seconds up. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up. Keep going down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, down, 2. Now, if you have sciatic pain also, you want to hold it wherever you feel that tenderness on the muscle. That's the nerve going out. So you want to put a little bit of pressure and just relax. Now, if you're putting pressure and it's very painful, you're going to do the opposite of what you need to do, which is you're going to be tensing the muscle because it's painful. So you need to find a point where you feel it, but it's not painful. So you can actually relax the muscle. Okay, so that's in case you have sciatic nerve pain right here on the glute. Let's go on the other side. I don't have sciatic, thank goodness, right now. Comes and goes, but I haven't had it in a while. Slowly down and slowly up, slowly down, slowly up. We're going to do a few stretches that we don't normally do in class. Let's go into our back. Lifting the hips off the ground, hands behind the ears, and slowly rolling right below the neck. You don't want to get as high as the neck. You don't want to foam roll your neck. For your neck, you self-massage nice and gently. You have to, that's the way you foam roll your neck. But everything below the neck, you can definitely put body weight pressure. Slowly down, counting 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Maybe just a few more times. One more time. And up. All right, now I'm gonna go sideways on my lat. I'm just gonna move my microphone thingy here. All right, sideways. So this one, it's a lot easier when it's a soft foam roll. For the hard one, it's a little painful for me. So you want to go kind of like on this part right here, right under the armpit on the back. Sideways, you're going to go down and up. Slowly counting, 4 seconds down, 4 seconds up. And if it's painful to do this rolling, you can just rest your body weight. So this is just as good. Putting pressure on this muscle, right? It helps, but you have to take deep breaths and relax it. All right, let's do the other side. So you have to go as high as kind of like right behind your arm or your shoulder, like below the back of your shoulder. Slowly counting 4 seconds up, slowly counting 4 seconds down. And up. All right, so now we're gonna rotate. We're gonna turn around and start again. on the bottom of our body. And this is a little hard for some people. This one is painful. This, like I have very bony legs. So soft foam roll might be a better idea. If you don't have one, don't worry. If it's very painful, don't do it. Skip this one. I actually started to like it. Especially good for runners. Or if we do some sprinting or agility, like we did on Tuesday. We did agility. Again, we're counting. We're trying to go slow. 4 seconds down, 4 seconds up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Maybe one more time. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's move on to our quads. On your elbows. And again, you want to stop right above the knee and right below the hips. Right below the hip flexors. Because we're going to do some for the hip flexors today. Slowly down, slowly up. And maybe we can go a little bit sideways, just a little bit to put more pressure on the inside of this leg. And then center. And then just a little bit sideways. All right, now we're gonna go here into the IT band. Oops. All right, sideways. Now slowly up, slowly down. I'd like to put my top leg bent and flat on the mat. But some people, like this is a lot of pressure. To me, that's very painful. So I can actually measure a little bit of the pressure with this leg. Putting pressure on my foot helps relieve some of the pressure on the leg. Slowly down, slowly up. All right, and now same side. We're gonna stay on this side. We let go the foam roll and we put it kind of like aligned with our body, and we start to put pressure on the leg out and in. Again, you're gonna count. Now we are targeting this part of the leg right here, which tend to be tight. All right, so you put pressure and you roll, 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 and then you put pressure, roll back in. And put pressure, roll out. Put pressure, roll in. Again, put pressure, roll out. Roll in. A few more times. One more time. All right, now we're gonna go into the other leg. First, the IT band. Microphone. All right, IT band first. Here, sideways. Top leg is on bent and the foot is flat on the ground. The more pressure I put on this leg, the less pressure I feel on this other leg. And you want to go slow again, down and up. I'm on my hands, but you can totally be on your elbow. It's up to you, whatever you feel more comfortable. Pressure slowly up, slowly down. 4 seconds down, 4 seconds up, 4 seconds down. It's like getting a full body, deep tissue massage. Very deep tissue. Slowly up and slowly down. I I think that is the challenge for me, is to go slow. All right, and now we're gonna let go the roll all the way down. This leg is on top. Remember, the front roll is kind of like aligned with your body because you're rolling out and in. Ready? Let's go. Slowly out, slowly in, slowly out, slowly in. 4 count. And 1, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Go again. I'm trying to get 8 times rolling each part. This is number 5. Here we go, number 6. 7. One more. 8. And in. Perfect. All right. So now we're going to hit this hip flexor. This is a little tricky with this foam roll. I have one of those foam rolling balls. It's a lot easier kind of like to hit it with the ball, but I'm going to show you how you can also do it with this. Now the hip flexor, if you think about it, this is how you flex your hip, right? Right here. So this muscle that stretches, all of these muscles are the ones that you want to relax. Okay, they tend to be really tight. So right here where you feel that, you're gonna put the foam roll, go down. All right, go down, kind of like take it a little bit sideways so you can feel it on that part of the flexor. You're gonna bend your knee. If you can hold on to your leg and do a little rolling right there, and then hold it. Now I am telling you, the moment the chiropractor that I went to told me that I needed to stretch this and I needed to do this all the time to get rid of my back pain, I started doing it consistently and it really helped me. Obviously, it's a combination of stretches, but this was part of it. Holding, holding, and taking deep breaths. Now, again, you might not be able to relax all of your body because you're actively pulling, right? But you need to make sure you're trying to relax the flexors on your legs. So take deep breaths and bring your attention to that part of your body. And release. Okay, now we're gonna do the other one. Again, you're kind of like rolling until you find that where your hip flexors are, then grab your foot and applying pressure on that flexor and relaxing. At least relaxing that part of your body. About 30 seconds is what you want to do for holding stretches on the foam roll. And release. All right, now we're going to go here into the TFL. Remember the hip? Remember our hip, and then leaning forward right under this hip crest right here. The bone that we have is called the iliac crest. So you're gonna roll a little bit, and same thing. You can hold it right there. Same thing. You can also bend and pull and hold it right there. This one also, it's way more effective with a ball. So when I have my ball, I like to stretch this and it puts so much more pressure. But the foam roll is good. So you work with what you've got, right? Again, about 30 seconds. And release. All right, let's do the other side. Now, if you have muscles that are not very tight or are getting better at it, then, you feel less pressure. This foam roll is not very good. It has a different shape. It's not a roll anymore. It's a different shape. Okay, let's do the other side. Remember that you gotta kind of like lean a little bit forward, bend your foot, grab it and hold it. You can move a little bit and then hold it for 30 seconds. About 10 seconds more here. And let go. All right. So next one. This is the shape of my foam roll. I don't know if you can see it, but it's definitely not a cylinder anymore. It's something else. It's a new type of shape. All right, we're gonna put it, and I just wanna show with this one, if you have a longer one, this stretch is gonna be a lot better. You're gonna sit, putting your tailbone on the foam roll, and then aligning your spine, putting all your vertebrae, one vertebra at a time, pressing in your core. Now with this foam roll, again, my head is completely floating. If you have a longer foam roll, then I want your head to kind of like rest on the foam roll. All right. Now, if you have a long foam roll, you can let go your head because your head is not floating. So you can open and you're gonna close and open and close and open. Now, if you have a short foam roll like the one I have right now, you're gonna hold your head, all right, because we're focusing on stretching, and you're gonna close your elbows and open, close your elbows and open. So the two options are elbows or arm. If you have a long foam roll, you can do this, okay? Now hold your arms out or elbows out, hold it right there, and think about someone is pushing your elbows down. Open up, open up, open up. You gotta feel the stretch right here. Now you can go side to side. It's a little tiny move, you can barely see it, but I'm touching on my right elbow, my left, applying enough, the same amount of pressure on the foam roll all throughout my spine. Side to side to side to side, and let go. All right. All right. Now we're gonna put the foam roll. I know I said only 10 minutes of foam rolling, but we're getting more. All right, putting the foam roll right here in between your foot and your hip. You're gonna lift your hips, get your foam roll up to where you feel it on your hips, right here. Don't do anything just yet. You gotta follow my lead on this one. All right, so you're resting your hips. It is very important that you don't lift both feet together. You wanna have one up first and then the other one, okay? So let's get one foot up first and then the other one. All right, and then you're gonna stretch, extend one leg out as far as you can as you pull this other knee towards you. Now, where you feel the stretch? You're gonna feel the stretch in two parts of your body. One is your flexor of the leg that is extending, and the other one would be your hamstring on the leg that is bent, and pull. Again, about 30 seconds in here, and I want you to take deep breaths and relax those muscles. All right, as you stay there, now you're gonna, with one leg, you're gonna pull this knee out, Holding it. Back to center. Now again, remember, you're gonna bring this knee in first and extend the other one out. Pull in, center. Again, taking deep breaths. You're gonna bring the knee out. Take deep breaths. So we're allowing, always, I like to use the word, allowing the muscles to reach their potential when it comes to stretching and lengthening. Sometimes we unconsciously force the muscles to stay short, in a shortened state, and we allow them when we just kind of like relax with breathing, we allow the muscles to lengthen. And back to center with your knee. Pull it in a little bit farther. And you're going to bring the other knee in. Once again, you're going to extend out the other leg out, foot round, both feet round circles to the right, to the left. Bring your knee out. Back to center. Bring it across, across, across. Back to center, figure 4. Pull it in, pull it in. I'm holding the foam roll so it doesn't roll out from my hips. But you see how it brings it in a different angle than when we do it without this, without the foam roll. And let go. Both knees to your chest. Extend your other leg out. Oh, this one out. Bring your knee out. Back to center. Feet round, circles to the right. To the left. And bring your knee across. Back to center, figure 4, right here. Now again, I'm holding the roll. You don't have to. If you don't feel like it's moving, you can just pull your legs in. And let go, both knees to your chest. All right, one foot down first. This is gonna give your body stability right there. Now relieve a little bit of hips off the ground. Move the foam roll and now bring your knees into your chest again. We're gonna go into the side. Oops. We're gonna go sideways. Both knees are bent, all right? Now here's, for this one, actually we can use the foam roll to rest the head. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. On this one, it's kind of like we're sleeping in our bed, but this time we're gonna open as far as you can take it and close. So we're still stretching this part right here. Open and close. 2 more times. Open and close 1 more time. Open, hold it. All right, back to center. If you can't put your feet together and your knees down and out, we're still working on the flexors. And now you're gonna close on the other side. If you need, you can put the foam roll on your head just to rest it right here. Okay, like you're sleeping sideways. You're gonna open and close and open and close. A few more times. Open and close. One more time. Open and close. All right, back to center. Rock up to sitting. Feet together. Let me get my time here so I can see where we're at time-wise. See, that was a lot longer foam rolling. Ha! All right, feet together. Okay, knees down, knees down, knees down. Torso round, circles to the right. The next part, let's go the other way. We're gonna do, it's 15 seconds. It's actual 15 seconds, but the time that we switch is about 5 seconds. So 5 seconds to switch, 15 seconds to hold, 5 seconds to switch, 15 seconds to hold, okay? So let's do this. We're gonna do this a total of 6 sets. Actually, let's do 8 sets. 4 and 4. Okay. So let's get started. So bring your right leg on the front, take a deep breath, and breathe out, down, forward. Here, we're gonna stay for 15 seconds. I'll tell you when to switch. Take deep breaths and allow your body to go as deep as you can. Get ready to switch in 3, 2, 1, and up. Switch leg, extend, take a deep breath, and breathe out, forward. Hold it 15 seconds. Taking deep, deep breaths. We're gonna switch in 3, 2, 1, and up. Coming back to the right leg. Extend, take a deep breath up. Breathe out, down, and hold it. And getting ready to switch in 3, 2, 1, and up. Switch, out, take a deep breath, and breathe out, down and forward. Hold, taking deep breaths. Getting ready to switch in 3, 2, 1, and up. Back to the right leg, all the way out. Take a deep breath up and breathe out, down and forward. Hold it. And getting ready to switch in 3, 2, 1, and go. Take a deep breath all the way up and breathe out, down. Hold it. Deep breaths. 3, 2, 1, and last set. So last time for the right leg. Take a deep breath up and breathe out, down and forward. Hold it. Taking deep breaths. Switch one last time. Switching leg. Take a deep breath up and breathe out, down and forward. Hold it. In 3, 2, 1, and switch. All right, good job. We're gonna stay on the mat. And now we're gonna stretch once again. So on this one we just did was the back of our legs. On this one we're gonna do is gonna be once again the hip flexors. So you're gonna be on your mat If you have pain on your knees, you can double up on your mat, kind of like make it nice and comfortable for your knee, because we're gonna stretch and we're gonna hold. Same thing, we're gonna do 20 seconds and then 5 seconds to switch. And we're gonna go back and forth from right leg to left leg. So I got my right leg on the back. All right, I'm on my knees and then nice and gently dropping forward, holding it for 15 seconds, taking deep breaths. Getting ready to switch in 3, 2, 1, and back up, switch leg. And forward and hold it. Again, you gotta take those deep breaths. So you're not leaning back too much. We don't want to put any pressure on the lower back. Let's switch leg, back and switch. Lean forward, hold it. It's not a back. You're not putting any pressure on your back. This is where I want you to feel it. Right here. 3, 2, 1, and switch. And forward, hold it. So we're doing 4 and 4. 3, 2, 1, and switch leg. And forward, hold it. Three, 2, 1, and switch. And lean forward, hold it. Taking deep breaths is the most important part of the stretching. As you exhale, you relax. 3, 2, 1, and switch. This is the last set. Last time for the right leg, holding it, taking deep breaths. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and last one. Forward and lean, hold it. Three, 2, 1, and up. Nice job. All right, so here's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna stand up. We're gonna stay on the mat. And actually for this one, I'm gonna take off my socks because I want a good grip. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go sideways here on the side, and we're gonna hold it low. If you can see, my foot is flat on the mat. If you cannot go all the way down, don't worry. Sometimes we need to hold on to something, right? But go as low as you can because I want you to feel the stretch right here. We're gonna do the same thing, 15 seconds, giving us 5 seconds to switch. Let's go down on one side and hold it. Deep breaths. So this is stretching this dorsiflexion of my foot, but it's also stretching my inner thighs. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Let's go on the other side. Take it all the way down. If you can, go all the way down. If you cannot go all the way down, don't worry. Go as low as you can. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Let's go the other way. All the way down. Take your time. Hold it. Take deep breaths. 3, 2, 1, and switch. All the way on the other side. Hold it. And the more as we repeat, you're going to feel the stretch a little bit better. You're like, oh, so this is where I'm supposed to stretch. I'm feeling it now. That's why we go back and forth. 3, 2, 1. Switch side. Hold it right there. Three, 2, 1, and up. Go the other side. Three, 2, 1. This would be the last set. Take it all the way down, hold it. Three, 2, 1, and switch one more time. Hold it all the way down, all the way down. This actually feels so good on my back. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and up. All right, let's start right here. Both legs are extended, hands are down. You can move your hips to the right and to your left, moving, moving, moving. Stay centered, right arm up, looking up. And switch and up, hold it, taking deep breaths. Ready, and bring it down and bring it opposite arm up again. Hold it. And switch slowly down, stretching down first and then arm up. And then slowly down again and switch arm up. Some of the stretches might be more challenging than others. And slowly down, but that only means, switch arm, that we need to do that more. The stretches that come easy, those are, we're not changing much. The ones that are challenging are the ones that we want to improve. And get your hands down and switch arm up. This is going to be the last time for this side. I'm doing my right arm up. And slowly down. Stretch right in the middle first, and then open up the other side. Hold it. This is the last one. And down. And slowly. All right, we can go slowly up, get a little sip of water, but then we're gonna go back to the mat. Now this time we're gonna stretch our shoulders. And there's two ways to do it. So let me show you. We're gonna do the same where we go for 20 seconds, but let me show you the two options. There's one that's more advanced, and then another one that's a little bit more gentle on your body. So I'm gonna show you the more gentle one first. Okay, so the arm is extended, right? So this is my left arm and this is my right leg. And I'm gonna open up and I'm putting pressure on my arm. On my shoulder is opening, opening, opening. See the stretch of my left arm. The other option is a little bit more advanced and you might not be able to move as far, is with your elbow bent. It's like this. It's less. I cannot go all the way. See, with my arm extended, I was able to do this. With my arm bent, I can't. It's less, but it's a deeper stretch. So I don't know if you want to try. If you do that, your elbow is at 90-degree angle and you want to be very, very gentle on the amount of stretch that you put on that side, okay? Because this is a very vulnerable joint, your shoulder. So if you're not sure, do your arm extended and just do it a few times, see how that feels, okay? We're gonna do the same principle, arm extended or elbow bent, and we're gonna stretch, hold it, and take deep breaths. You should feel that. Obviously, I'm feeling it a little bit on my hip, but mostly it's all in my shoulder. We're gonna switch side. This one, I was actually originally gonna do it against the wall. We can do it against the wall later if we have time. It's about the same stretch. All right, we're gonna switch side. This stretch of the, this stretch is actually really good for posture. It pulls your shoulder back. It helps opening that joint right here that holds the shoulder leaning down forward. Ready? Let's switch again. So if you do this stretch and you also straighten your back, you're going to improve your posture big time. Three, two, one, and switch. Arm out and rotate. Three, two, one, and switch. I think this is the last time for this side. Hold it and taking deep breaths. Three, two, one, and switch. Oh no, that was not the last one, was it? Oh yeah, this is the last one for this arm, and then we have one more. Three, two, one, and let's do the last one here. This is for real, the last one. In three, two, one, and down. All right, nice job. Let's go into child's pose. If you notice, after we stretch this part, doing a push-up is gonna be really hard, right? You just lengthen that muscle. And so try doing a push-up. It's way harder. But just because we just stretch that muscle. All right, so let's go into child's pose. Sinking your hips right in between your feet. And stretching your hands out. Extend your fingers out, pressing with your fingers. All right, now we're gonna do pigeon and we're gonna do the same principle. We're gonna stay on each leg for 15 seconds, giving ourselves 5 seconds to switch. So we can go into down dog. And we're gonna bring the right leg across and resting down, holding it and taking deep breaths for about 15 seconds. I'll tell you when to switch. Three, two, one, and up and switch leg. Once again, taking deep breaths. Whatever you feel that tension is where you want to bring your attention to, like relaxing that muscle. Ready to switch? Let's go back up. Down dog and pigeon once again. Hold it right there. Take it down. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Relax. 3, 2, 1, and up again. Down dog and pigeon. Hold it and take deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Up, back to down dog, back to pigeon, and down. Relax. In 3, 2, 1. Back to down dog and pigeon, and hold it. And we're gonna switch. One last set. Down dog, pigeon, and stretch. 3, 2, 1. Down dog, pigeon, and down. Three, 2, 1, and all right, let's go back to down dog. Pedal your feet right and left. Now keep your right leg extended and trying to press your heel down into the mat. So there you want to get your heel to touch. If you can't do that, you need to stretch a little bit more your calf. Switch leg, hold it. Switch leg, hold it. Switch leg, hold it. Every time I do down dog, I notice I need a pedicure. Sorry. I had to say it. All right, switch leg and hold it. Again, taking a deep breath so you can stretch that calf. This range of motion, this is again the dorsiflexion. The one that is stretching is dorsiflexing. And so that is a range of motion that is very important for the knees, believe it or not. Switch leg. Because we need this range of motion for walking, for running, for all the things that we do. If you don't have a good range of motion of your foot, your knee is always going to suffer. Your back is going to suffer. Everything starts in our feet. We need to really, really make sure we can do this one. One more set for each foot. Hold it right there. Now remember, this is the foot that I'm stretching. You want to feel it on your calf? Ooh, feels good. And switch. All right, here we go. Now you're gonna get both legs out. Here's what we're gonna do. Both knees are gonna bend and you hold them. Now this is a different stretch. I'm bending both knees. Obviously my heels are off the ground now. Hold it right there. And if you can feel it, you're not stretching the belly of your calf anymore. You're stretching the inner muscle. It's a little flatter muscle that also connects to your tendon, to your Achilles tendon. So you want to kind of like feel it. It's flat inside of the part that you see of your calf, right? It's called the soleus muscle. All right, we're gonna extend our legs, walk our feet towards our hand, and hold it right there. And slowly up. All right, let me change my camera view. Here, we're gonna stay here for the next few minutes so we can finish this stretch. Push out to the front, stretching, holding. Hold your hands together to the back, interlace your fingers, pull, open those shoulders, lift. And you can move a little bit to the right. Back to center. And pull a little bit to the left. Back to center. And release. All right. You're going to bring one arm up. Bend your elbow. The back scratcher. You're going to pull down. Hold it. And once again, this is another posture stretch. It's going to stretch this part that usually pulls the shoulder down. This is a really good stretch also for your lat. And switch. Switch again. You're going to hold it, but this time you're going to lean a little bit sideways. You need to move your knees, that's fine. And switch. And let go, pressing your head down. And switch. All right, so remember the one we did on the mat when we rotated our body? So we're gonna do it again now against the wall. Even if you had your arm extended, this time you're gonna bend it, put all from your hand all the way to your elbow, you're gonna put it against the wall and you're gonna rotate your torso as far as you can, putting some pressure right there, kind of like leaning towards the wall, rotating your torso, hold it. And switch. Again, from my hand to my elbow against the wall, rotating and leaning a little bit, so putting some of your body weight on that part of your body and rotate. And center. All right, shoulders up and back. Let's take one deep breath all the way up. Breathe out all the way down. Breathe in up. Breathe out down. Breathe in up, hold it up. Hands together into your heart. Namaste. And good job. Good job, good job, good job. We did it. Feels good to stretch. All right, I'm going to stop the recording.